This is a quote from John Kabat-Zinn, who is one of the key sort of people in mindfulness. So he says, mindfulness is the awareness that arises from paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally. I like this because it kind of covers everything. You know, it's about awareness, it's about paying attention, it's about now, and it's about not judging, which was mentioned by Catalina. So mindfulness, people often think that mindfulness is kind of floating off, you know, and feeling terribly peaceful. Sometimes it can be, but not necessarily. It's much more about paying attention. And I think maybe, you know, if you're a Spanish speaker, you might understand the concept better than if you're an English speaker, because mindfulness is not a very easy word to understand. And I believe that in Spanish, it's called atención plena. I'm not a Spanish speaker, really. I'm a Portuguese speaker. And that means full attention, yes? And full attention is exactly what it is, all right? It's about giving our full attention. For younger children, you can remind them about Spiderman and his spidey senses. I don't know how this translates into Spanish, but Spiderman has these spidey senses, so he's super aware of everything. He's super aware of sounds. He can see long distances. Right, so you can get them to close their eyes and just try and be aware of what they can hear, for example. So just sit for a few minutes. What can they hear? And then you can get them to talk to each other about what they heard in English, of course, or, you know, what they can see, what they can feel. Hearing's the easiest one to start with. As their spidey senses get more developed, you can get into other senses as well. Stop whatever you're doing. Take 3 deep breaths, so that's the T. Observe how your body feels. This is really important. And to begin with, people are often not very good at this because they're not used to noticing how their body feels. But what I mean is things like, does your throat feel tight? Is your heart racing? Are your shoulders tense? Right, that kind of thing. And P, proceed with kindness and compassion. So this is good advice for teachers, right, when you're being wound up by your students. It's also good advice for students, all right, and something that will really benefit them to learn.